The house smelled like roasted chicken and warm bread, my shortcut to safety. Tonight the scent felt like a prop, warmth arranged to hide something sharp. Mom's place in Columbus was crowded, folding chairs against the wall, coats on the banister, voices overlapping. It was a pre-wedding dinner for my sister Elise. I stayed by the kitchen counter with a dish towel, hands busy, plates and refills. In my family, usefulness was camouflage. Elise moved through the room in a practiced smile. Mom fussed with napkins. My father, Gordon, paced with a drink. Everything looked right. My body didn't agree. From the moment I parked, pressure built behind my eyes. Gordon tapped his glass. The room quieted. I expected a toast. He said my name instead, and every face turned, as if a spotlight snapped onto me. Heat rose in my cheeks. He thanked everyone, talked about harmony, about doing what was best. Then he said it. I would not be attending Elise's wedding. The words hovered, unreal. Gordon kept going. My history, the broken engagement years ago, the bad energy I carried. Weddings were fresh starts, he said, and I was a reminder of what went wrong. Not punishment, boundaries. No one spoke. Mom stared at her hands. Elise stared at the floor. A cousin who'd hugged me an hour ago studied her phone like it held instructions. The silence wasn't neutral. It was a vote. My shoes sounded too loud as I stepped away from the counter, phone heavy in my palm. I let my gaze sweep the room and felt one clean truth settle. No one here was going to speak for me. Who wants to tell her I paid for the wedding? My name, Tessa, still rang. Gordon's mouth tightened, annoyed I'd moved at all. That's not what we're talking about, he said, as if money were a dirty detail. I didn't argue. I turned my phone so the glow faced the room and unlocked it. Janet took a half step toward me, then stopped, twisting a napkin until her knuckles blanched. Elise's eyes skimmed my face and slid away, hunting for direction. I tapped Riverstone Hall. Renee Alvarez, the venue manager, answered on the third ring. I switched to speaker. Hi, Tessa. Everything okay? I'm calling about the final payment, I said. Put the contract on hold. No further charges are authorized. A pause. The faint click of a keyboard. You're the account holder, Renee said carefully. I can mark it pending. Do it. Effective immediately. Gordon made a sound like a strangled laugh. Elise's fiancé stared at me as if I'd yanked a pin. I dialed the planner next. Kendra Feld answered, already chirping about the seating chart. Kendra, I said, suspend all services tied to my name. Notify the vendors. Everything pauses until further notice. Silence on her end, then the shift to pure professionalism. Legally you can. I'll email confirmation. When I hung up, the room erupted, chairs scraping, voices stacking, someone whispering, "Can she do that?" Gordon barked my name. Janet cried, begging me to stop. Elise stepped forward, hands shaking. "You can't," she said. "I already did," I told her. I didn't raise my voice. I watched faces change from contempt to panic and understood suddenly. I slid my phone into my pocket, took my coat from the banister, and walked out into the cold like I'd been holding my breath for years. Cold slapped my cheeks as the door clicked shut behind me. In my car, I didn't drive. I watched my breath fog the windshield and listened to the house churn, arguing, a slammed cabinet, my name like a thrown object. By morning, the messages came. Gordon's texts about respect, Janet's voicemail begging me to think of Elise. I went to work, then at lunch walked into a downtown office with my receipts in a folder. Contracts follow signatures, Attorney Miles Chen said after I laid it out. He didn't flinch once. Your name is on them. Your payments are documented. No one can force you to fund an event you're barred from attending. The sentence landed like a hand on my spine. I forwarded his letter to Gordon and muted the family chat. That evening he appeared at my apartment, face set like a verdict. "You're tearing us apart," he said. "Call them back. Fix it." I held the door frame and didn't step aside. "I'm not fixing what you broke," I said. "You announced I don't belong. I believed you." His eyes searched for the old me, the one who apologized for existing. He found only quiet. He left without touching me. 2 weeks later, a cousin posted photos. A smaller hall, plastic chairs, a cake that leaned. Elise in white, smiling too hard. In one picture, she glanced past the camera, as if still waiting for someone to absorb the mess. I typed one message, short and true. I love you. I won't be bought, and I won't be erased. When you're ready to talk to me, not around me, I'm here. Then I set the phone down, made myself dinner, and let the silence be mine.